be able to contribute. Chris Loder.
Mr. Hollowburn, thank you very much for calling me in this very important debate. It's a pleasure to speak, and it's also a pleasure to serve on the Transport Select Committee with my honourable friend, the Chairman. I would first of all like to say that I believe that this report is the most substantial and impacting report that this Select Committee has produced for many years. It has looked to address some particularly difficult issues which we should all ask ourselves, both as members of Parliament and the Government, why has it taken 6 years and 3 inquiries to get to this point? But nonetheless, I am particularly pleased that we have gotten to a point where a report that has been prepared by this committee has been pretty much accepted in its entirety by the Government. The issue I would like to focus on specifically in my contribution, Mr. Hollowburn, is specifically about safety. We see a structure today, what is National Highways, that are focused on delivery, on providing of capacity, and basically getting tarmac in the ground. But as I asked a senior director of National Highways a few meetings ago, how many people actually have to die on our national road network for National Highways to take safety seriously? How can it be that a fundamental part of the system, the technology otherwise referred to as the stop vehicle detection technology, was not working, yet assurances were given to this committee and to others that it would be working, yet was still not delivered? That is an absolute disgrace, and I hope the Minister, when she wraps up, will address this issue, and I would be very pleased to hear from her what the Department, and indeed her or the Secretary of State, will be looking to do to address this very issue. Because I think it is fair to say that there are very few people, certainly I, do not believe that National Highways take safety adequately seriously to make sure it features properly in their decision-making. That, of course, moves on to the role of the Office of Rail and Road. Now, most members here today will know that my career before coming to this place was with the railways, 20 years in the transport industry, and I have had many dealings with the ORR in different ways. However, I should just first of all like to emphasise the point that my honourable friend, the chairman of the committee, said earlier, that of 350 employees of the ORR, only 19 of them are focused dealing with highways. And the reason for that is because safety is not really part of their portfolio. And the way we will actually deal with this safety issue in National Highways is for a proper safety regulator, in the same way that the ORR has safety responsibilities for the railways, to be able to hold National Highways or indeed other organisations to account. Because fundamentally what we see in this report and previous contributions is that we have an organisation that has been able to wriggle out of delivering key safety matters. And that has not only been a matter of national disgrace, Mr. Chairman, it has been a matter of huge, enormous personal pain to the families of those who have lost their lives on the smart motorway network. So in conclusion, Mr. Chairman, I would just like to, first of all, thank the Chairman and the committee team for what they have done. This is undoubtedly the most impacting report that we have seen for a long time. I'm especially pleased that the Government has supported pretty much everything of what we've had to say. But I think, Mr. Chairman, what we need to see now is the Government really taking these actions forward, and I would particularly be focusing, going forward in my role on this committee, to make sure that the safety issues that I have outlined, specifically National Highways' responsibility to deliver safety matters and the ORR's responsibility to address safety, to be dealt with in the future. Thank you.
Mark Fletcher.